Hey friends, gonna do a quick lesson today on the song Holy Forever. This will be Chris Tomlin's version, and he actually plays it, I think the original is in the key of D flat, but today for keeping things simple, we're just gonna do it in the key of C, because that's the way most people probably lead it. So let's start off by going through all the chords that are in this song, just so we'll have them down and you'll know them as they come up throughout the song. So the song's in the key of C. You can look at the chord diagram right there. A lot of times you'll see me though, not just do the standard C, but I'll lift my third finger up and put it on the top string in the third fret, and I'll put my fourth finger below that and I'll play all six, which gives this big open sound, and it just becomes C over G, or just C with a G in the bass. Sometimes I'll do that. Sometimes in the song, I want the sound of the three in the bass, which is the E, and so I'll strum all six. I'll do the standard C shape here, but I'll strum all six. And it puts that E in the bass for that inversion, and it just gets it a really nice open ringy sound. The F chord is probably going to be the hardest one for most folks, especially if you're just learning these chords. But the standard way to do F is to do this big bar chord, right? And nobody loves doing bar chords. So a way around that is to lift up your first finger, lift up your second finger, and now put your first finger down on the B string in the first fret. Leave your second finger off, and then take your thumb, this is kind of a big stretch, but you'll get used to it. Get your thumb and put it all the way over the top, and you have to really shift your hand up like this to do that probably at first. And put your thumb in the first fret on that E string right there, okay? I have seen people do this in the past too. Rather than using their thumb, they actually like using their second finger here, but you really have to twist your hand to get to that, so I prefer using my thumb over the top. So that's F2. Then let's go to A minor 7, which is really just a C chord, but lift your third finger up. There's your A minor 7. When you go to G, you'll see me do several variations of this G. The standard way to do G is your third finger on the bottom, your second finger on top, your first finger on the A string there in the second. There's your G. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I put my third and fourth finger on here. I put my third finger on the B string, and I put my fourth finger on the high E. Sometimes I leave my first finger up so that I can suspend the chord, or I can do pull-offs. So if you see me doing it in a weird way, just know I am playing a G chord, but I have a couple of different ways to do that. You pick what is most comfortable for you. Lastly, this D minor 7, which is just barring the first three strings in the first fret there, the E, the B, and the G, and then put your second finger on the G string in the second fret, play the bottom four, and there's your D minor 7. So those are all the chords that we're going to use in this song. Let's jump in. The intro is going to be F2, A minor 7, and then G. And then we're going to play C over E, A minor 7, back to G. And those are pretty much also the chords that are going to happen in the chorus of the song, which we'll go through in just a moment. So people will generally ask, what do I do for strum patterns on songs like this? And especially when you're learning, what's important is don't get married to a strum pattern. Make your strum pattern fit the song. So the best way to do that, especially when you're learning, is make sure you're strumming down on the chord changes. So let's just do down on the chord changes for now. So this will be A minor 7 and G. Now we're going to do C over E, and then A minor 7 to G. So that if you wanted to put up strums in there, all you have to do is really focus on strumming down on the chord change, and then you can fill in the gaps with the up and down strums. So let's try it like this. Intro, 3, 4, and. See how I'm strumming down on the chord changes? So that's your intro. We'll put all this together here at the end. Let's go to the verse now. The verse is going to be C, 1,000 generations, F2, falling down in worship, back to C, A minor 7, to sing the song of G, ages to the Lamb. Some chord charts, you'll see it actually wants a G suspended in there. You don't have to do that. We can go over that in another video. It's a really big stretch. I use my pinky on the bottom, my third finger on the top, and I move my first finger way back here to the first fret. Not something you have to have in right now. For now, I would just do a G in there. But if you see G suspended or G SUS in a chord chart, you can do it if you want to. You don't have to. All right? To sing the song of ages to the Lamb. And then it goes back and does the same thing again. And all who've come before us, C, F2. And all who will back to C, believe, A minor 7. To sing the song of G ages, F2 to the Lamb. Now going into the pre-chorus, we're going to stay on this F2. It's going to stay on your name is the highest, A minor 7. To G, your name is the greatest. Your name back to A minor 7. Stands above them, F2, all. Stand that F2. All thrones and dominions, all powers and positions. Your name, A minor 7, stands above. And then here comes that D minor 7, which again is just barring the first three, putting your second finger on the G string in the second fret. Stands above them all. Now we get into the chorus. And the angels cried. A minor 7 to G. So that was F2, A minor 7 to G. Let's try that again. And the angels cried, holy. All creation cries, holy. A minor 7. You are lifted, D minor 7, high. Holy G. Holy C forever. And then it just starts all over again. So let's put the whole thing together from the intro, verse, pre-chorus to chorus, and y'all see if you can play it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Generations falling down in worship to sing the song of ages to the Lamb. And all who've gone before us and all who will believe will sing the song of ages to the Lamb. Pre-chorus. Your name is the highest, your name is the greatest, your name stands above them all. All thrones and dominions, all powers and positions, your name stands above them all. And the angels cry, holy, all creation cries, holy, you are lifted high, holy, holy forever. All right, that's it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask in the comments and I'll try to get back to you as quick as I can. Thanks for watching. I would so appreciate it if you would subscribe, like the video, and even share it. Have a great day.